Well, good morning. This is Carrie Scroggins from down in Texas. How are you doing today? I have had such wonderful response from you ladies about my makeup tutorial that I'm going to do another one for you. And I really appreciate the fact that you respond. I'm kind of overwhelmed by that, and I just wanted to say thank you. Obviously, I don't have any makeup on at this point. The only thing that I have done so far is I have washed my face, I have moisturized my face, and I put my brows on because they're complicated for me, and it's very hard for me to logistically try to do that while I'm filming. So I have this wonderful new product that I talked about last week, this Allure Beauty. It is a stamp for your eyebrows. It has all different shapes and all different sizes, and it is so easy. You just put the stamp on, and then you put the little guide on, and then you stamp it, and then you go back in wherever you have some areas that you need to refine or fill, and it's so easy. The hardest part about it is just kind of getting them, you know, perpendicular and parallel to one another so they look right, and I do a pretty good job. It's hard for me because I have to wear my glasses or I can't see. So, but definitely check this out. It's in I've got the medium brown color. So I would really recommend that. All right, so let's get started today. So I am using my, and remember, I'm sorry, I got to take my glasses on and off because I just can't see. I am using the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, and I love this. It just smooths out my face and gives me that really soft and clean, clear look that I like with my when I put my foundation on. Kind of helps to cover up the areas that I have that are bad on my complexion. You can see it kind of turns my complexion a little red, but that fades away for me when I'm done. And I love the e.l.f. products. I just love e.l.f. altogether. They are have made makeup affordable for so many who can't afford to buy high-end products, and I think that's remarkable. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with my favorite Laura Mercier primed moisturizer, tinted moisturizer, sorry. It's the color is Owl Pearl, and I love this for every day. I use this to film all of my videos, and I do use a kabuki type brush for foundation. It's just a no name brand, and I am going to use my little mirror here so I can see what I'm doing while I'm doing it into the camera. And I just take that, I put some on my brush, and I just start working it in on my face. I do use it on my eyes as well. I don't buy a eyeshadow primer. I just think it's a little excessive, and that's just how I feel about it. If that's something you do and you have great success at it, then go for it. We all just need to do what makes us feel the best and what makes us look the best. And I'm not going to be one to tell you that you shouldn't do it your way. If you've got a way that works for you, then you know what, guys, do it your way. There's no wrong way, right? Now, you know, a lot of the makeup experts say that it might be a wrong way, but, you know, just believe that you got to do what's best for you. I burned my neck really badly yesterday with my curling iron, so I'm going to try to cover that up and take this down on my neck here a little bit. Just try to cover that up. I don't want anybody to think I got some sort of love bite on my neck. Not with my profession. I don't need that. Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, fantastic. Absolutely love that. All right, now I'm going to go in and I'm going to go with my concealer, and I use an e.l.f. Cameo Concealer 16-hour matte finish, and this is in Fair Rose, and I love this concealer. I have mentioned to you in the past that I am pretty fair, so it is difficult for me to find a concealer that is much lighter than my foundation, but this one I feel does a pretty good job. I also use this when I have to clean up my eyebrows. Today I did a pretty good job, so I don't really feel I need to clean any of that up. So today is a day I'm working in my offices today. I've got a lot of paperwork to do today, and then I have a couple of appointments out of my office late this afternoon. So it's a pretty casual day, but it's not a client meeting day. So I'm pretty casual today with my makeup and my dress. You know, I believe that makeup is a very powerful tool in so many aspects. It can help people's esteem. It can hide damages that we have. It can hide injuries that we can have. And it's just a very, very powerful tool for women to make them feel confident and secure. And so I try to do my makeup every day, even if it's just a little makeup. I just try to do it every day because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel confident. I got some pretty nasty bags under my eyes today. I haven't really been sleeping very well. Had a lot going on in my family and my work, and I'm not sleeping real good, so we're gonna come back in here and do a little bit more help here so I don't look like I'm packing bags to go overseas. But e.l.f. is a great product. It's a great product. It's a great line across the board, and I just love most of their stuff. Not you know, not all of it. Not everything suits everybody all the time. That's why it's so great that we have choices. Okay, so my makeup is done. My foundation is done. My concealer is done. It looks pretty good. And so now I'm going to come through with my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder in Fair. And it's really, what I do to get what I need as far as the amount is I just do a real quick shake like this. And then it comes to the top of the little grate, if you will. And I just take my powder puff and then I come through and I just set my foundation and my concealer. I do just go over my eyebrows just a little, just to seal those. I'm going to come back in with my eye wax, if you will, and just give those a quick go over to lock those into place as well. Get down on my neck, try to cover up that nasty burn. Okay. That's a great powder. We're going to use that again here in a little while. I am going to just go through and do under my eyes. Try to help with those terrible circles that I have under my eyes today. Okay. Pretty good. Take a little bit of that and just try to cover that up down there a little better than I was doing. All right. Now, I forgot my eyebrow gel. Let me find that and get that done. So again, it's an e.l.f. eyebrow gel. and just come back through and I set those brows. This is a great product as well, really works, keeps your brows in place for the day. And I do see I have a little problem with this one eyebrow, so I'm going to take my eyebrow concealer wand. This is what I use to, and it's just a, you know, you can get them anywhere. And I'm just going to come back in under this eyebrow right here and just clean this up a little bit because it's a little low. Get all that gunk out of my eyes. All right. Now I'm going to come in, I'm going to do my lipstick because I don't like to have dry lips. And so this one is also, this is a L'Oreal. It's their Color Rich line. I've had it for a long time. I love this color. I buy 5 or 6 when I can because I just love it because of the consistency and the color. It's not a brown, but it's like this bronze color, and I just find it's a really good color for everyday wear, and I've been using it forever, a long time. I love it. I'm a creature of habit, and I just stick with what I know works for me. Okay, then I went and I found this Bare Minerals, sorry about that, bronzer, and I love this. I've seen several people on YouTube talk about this, and so I went ahead and got it. It's beautiful. The only complaint that I would really say is it's pretty small in comparison, considering it's a blush and a bronzer. Normally they're a little bit bigger, so a little disappointed in the size of this, but it's a beautiful consistency. It is a beautiful formula, and I'm very impressed with it. And as I've said to you guys in the past, I am not a huge contour enthusiast. I have pretty high cheekbones, and in the last 6 months I've lost almost 65 pounds, and so I just don't feel the need to come through with a lot of dark. Now when I'm going out or it's a special occasion or a date with my husband or whatever, then yeah, I'm gonna do that. But on a day-to-day basis, when it's just me working in my office, or if I have a few errands, I just don't do that. But that's just how I feel about it. If you want to do it, go for it. Like I said, whatever works for you, and you need to keep doing whatever works for you. Okay, so let's just come back in with my translucent powder, and let's just set that a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to use this great everyday palette, LA Colors. It's a wonderful palette. I love it. It is, let me see if I can find the name of the actual palette. It just says LA Colors, and it's a wonderful grayish, lots of neutral colors. I love grays. You know that about me already. I'm a big gray and pink person, and so today I'm wearing some grayish colors, and so we're gonna go gray today. And I'm gonna find my really nice big fluffy brush. This, again, these brushes that I have here are from Tuesday Morning. I just love them because they're really good. I've had them for like 5 years. I've washed them. I just don't feel that spending so much money on tools is what I need. I want to spend a little bit more money on the products versus the tools to put them on. But again, that's just me, so you do you. All right, so today I'm going to go in with this, I'm going to mix the top color and this color here for my transition. And I'm going to come in, I've got to get my little mirror because I can't see what I'm doing, guys. I'm going to mix those colors together. And I'm going to put that in my crease. Just a nice sweeping motion back and forth in my crease. Get it all blended out really nicely. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to take my just a regular, I don't know, there's no numbers on these guys, so I'm sorry, but you can just kind of see the tip. It's a fluffy brush, but it's a little bit more defined brush where I have a little bit more control. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to put this light white color right here on my brows, under my brows, get some light there. Then I'm going to take that same color and I'm going to bring it down in the corner of my eyes like this, just right down here. And the reason I do that is I get these really dark circles and this discoloration in my corners of my eyes. That's why I use my concealer up there to really kind of cover those, and then just going to bring it down in the corner of my eye, all the way down. And what it does is just, it opens my eyes up. Okay, then we're going to use a small tipped, very fluffy brush. I'm going to build the corners of my eyes out, and I'm coming back in with this color right here. And I'm sorry, the colors for each of these, the names for each of these, I can't see them. They're very, very faint. But if you get the palette, you should be able to follow along with the colors that I'm using. So I'm just coming in on the corner of my eye, and I'm building some definition with that color right there. Go to the other side and do the same thing. Okay, now I'm going to take my hard-ended brush right here. I'm going to dip back into that same gray. And I'm going to bring it down on the bottom lash line. And then I'm going to go into that very next color, which is the black. And I'm just going to create a very soft liner, if you will. Just so you can see the definition in it. Then I'm going to come back through with my translucent powder that I use and just sweep off any fallout. That palette actually is very nice. There's hardly any fallout on that palette. So I very much like that palette. It's a great palette. Then I'm going to come back in with that white color again, and I'm going to define the lid of my eye. Just going to come back on the very top of my eye lid, and I'm going to open that up again so I have light from my nose outward, so you can see. All right. Then I'm going to come in with my highlighter, and I love this highlighter. I use this highlighter a lot. It's an Ellen Tracy Shimmer Blush highlighter, and I love this highlighter. I love it because it's very pink, it's very feminine, and I just, as you know, I love pinks and grays. So I'm just going to come in right here on the top of my cheekbone. I'm gonna put some on my forehead just to give me a little bit of color. Down on my nose, my chin. Now, this is where you would normally put your darker contour color, but like I said, that's just not me, and I just can't get into that unless I'm going out somewhere really special and I want to look, you know, model ready, if you will. I used to be a model many years ago, and so you know, all these techniques that are currently out and about, I love to see. I love high-end makeup. I love high-end fashion, but for every day, it's just not really reasonable, right? I mean, it's just not. Okay, so let's just take a look and see where we are, okay? Oh, looking pretty nice. Oh, I just love that shimmer. I just love that highlighter. It's just so soft and feminine, and I just love it. Okay. Now I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. Can't have makeup without curling my eyelashes. Greatest invention. Let's go ahead and curl my eyelashes. As I mentioned, I have been on a weight loss journey, and when you lose a lot of weight very quickly, you can lose your hair. And you can lose your hair on your head or your eyebrows, your eyelashes. And so I've actually lost some pretty significant amount of eyelashes on this eye. And so I've been using an e.l.f. eye product to grow my brows and my eyelashes. And I have to say, it's done a phenomenal job. It doesn't burn my eyes. I'm extremely sensitive. My eyes are extremely sensitive. And so I was sort of afraid that it would hurt, you know, sting, but it doesn't. I use it twice a day, and it's really done a wonderful job. It's growing my lashes back, and I'd say they're probably 45 to 50% better than where they were in about a month. So that's a pretty nice result. Okay, so I'm coming in with my my Thrive mascara in black, and I'm just starting to build my eyelashes. I do start at the bottom, and to pull them upwards so I can see how they're doing and extend them out. Come over here and do the same thing. Oh, those lashes are really looking good today. You know what I think is funny when we do these videos and we go back and we look at them to edit them, and we see all the strange faces and positions that we make when we're putting on our makeup, and you know, it's kind of hilarious, some of the things that we do when we're putting on our makeup. You know, it's kind of like watching yourself feed your kids, and you go to feed them, and instead of putting the food in your mouth, you open your mouth, their mouth, you open your mouth like you're trying to eat the food. And so if I make any of those really strange faces, I apologize. But it's kind of hard to not do it, you know. It's just something that we do in human nature. So, okay, so I'm going to go in and undo the bottom lash line with my mascara. I am going to get another setup here for these videos because I really enjoy doing them, and I love to talk to you too, because you know, we're, as women, you know, we all have to stick together in what we do, and you know, we all have to help each other be as successful as we can. And you know, one of my philosophies is that, you know, we can have it all. We really can. We can successfully have it all, but it takes a lot of organization. It takes a lot of determination. It takes a lot of support from those in your life to give you the space and the time to pursue all the things that in your mind are going to make you successful and have it all. Do I think at this stage in my life I am successful and I have it all? I would say that I am definitely successful. You know, there are some things that I would say to you I'm still pursuing. So I don't have it all yet. Am I going to get it all? Yes, I am. I'm a very driven individual, and when I set my mind to something, I do it. It may take me a little longer than I want, but I know in the end that I'm going to be successful and I'm going to get all of the things that I want, and I'm going to be successful, and I am going to have it all. You know, it's a challenge for women, though. It really is. You know, I have 3 beautiful children and 3 grandchildren, and it's been a challenge to be married and have a business and a relationship and be successful. It's not easy. It's a challenge, and there's give and take, and there's things that I've missed out on because I have wanted my own business and my own career. I am extremely blessed that all of my children and my husband support and encourage me and do all they can to help me be successful. And I think that's a really big key in women being able to have it all. If you don't have that support mechanism, then you're immediately at odds with probably the most important facet of your life, your family and your marriage and that nucleus. And so I've been very, very fortunate, and I know there's a lot of women out there that aren't as fortunate as I am. So if doing these videos can help you and encourage you to get out there and live your dreams and get those things that you want and aspire for, go for it. Life is too short not to make every single attempt to get what we want. We just have to remember along the way we're going to need some help. I needed it, and we all need it, and we have to be willing to accept it. So, okay, so now I'm going to come back in with some eyeliner, and I'm going to do the wet lines in my eyes. And I love these eye pencils. These are D.V. Davis waterproof protection lip and eyeliner pencils, and they come in all sorts of great colors. I love them. They're not expensive. They don't sting. They stay. They don't bleed into the corner of your eyes. I hate that when you get that black and goopy stuff that comes out of your eyes. I hate that. I think that looks horrible. These don't do that. And so I started using them about a month ago, and I love them. I would highly recommend, if you like the eyeliner look to define your eyes, these are great, you know, in the waterline. So I'm going to come back in under here, and just going to fill in here. All right, excellent. Okay, let's see how we're looking, ladies. Nice. Nice. I'm just gonna take my blusher and I'm gonna fill in my face a little. And then I'm gonna come back through on the top of my lipstick. I'm gonna put a little bit of shimmer lip gloss. This is e.l.f. lip lacquer, and it is in clear. It's just to get a little bit of shine on my lips. And there we go. So I hope these help you. I really do. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to get your feedback. Some of you have been so gracious in doing that, and I so appreciate that. It really does mean a lot to me. And I will continue to make these videos as long as we get some feedback and you are enjoying them, and I certainly am, and I love the opportunity to come in and talk to you a little bit about what it is that we as women in this society today need from each other to be successful too, because that's important. We all need to stick together and make sure that we all have the opportunities and the tools that we need to be successful. And I'd love to hear from you, so please stop back by the channel, like and subscribe, leave me a comment, make sure you hit that bell so you know the next time I post a video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless you. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.